according to OrlandoSentinel.com. New York. A.J. Davis considers the world's most famous arena a second home. Years before he pulled down rebounds for the UCF basketball team, Davis was a New York Knicks ball boy at Madison Square Garden. It was one of the best perks he received from his dad's job. Of course, his father happens to be former NBA All-Star Antonio Davis, who currently is an NBA analyst for ESPN. I was with him all day, every day. I used to go to practice. I was the ball boy, and I was at every game, A.J. Davis said. We spent so much time there together, so it's awesome to be able to go back and play there because I have so many memories with him there. Davis' college basketball career came full circle when the Knights punched their ticket to the National Invitation Tournament Final Four. He grew up as a bit of a nomad, living in various cities, a circumstance shared by most NBA families, but New York had always been a special place because he spent his entire 5th grade year being homeschooled in the city. The family originally thought Antonio Davis would be traded from the Knicks back to Chicago. He went to New York alone. Instead, the Knicks ended up keeping him for the 2005-06 season. Even after A.J. Davis' father stopped playing for the Knicks, he said the two would go back to Madison Square Garden watch playoff games because the place held such a special place in their hearts. His favorite memory was watching Tracy McGrady silence the 20,000-seat arena before eventually was signed by the Knicks. Just seeing him score over and over and over again and quiet the Garden. The Garden is my favorite gym just because of how loud the fans are and when they get into it. It's a crazy game, Davis said. For him to quiet the Garden like that was so amazing. Davis and his UCF teammates added some memorable moments themselves at CFE Arena during a record-setting 2016-17 basketball season under first-year coach Johnny Dawkins. The Knights saw fans rush the court twice this year, once after an upset of number 15 Cincinnati and another after beating Illinois to reach the NIT semifinals. Davis' parents attended the NIT quarterfinal win over the Illini, joining a sold-out crowd. My mom was crying. I couldn't even talk to her. My mom was just so happy, Davis said. My dad is a calm guy. I think he's just happy to see us move on and be able to go back to the Garden. Coincidentally, Davis' father and Dawkins crossed NBA paths during 2 seasons they were players. He was one of the nicest guys off the court, and one of the fiercest competitors on the court. 53-year-old Dawkins said of Antonio Davis, I can remember young Antonio being a guy who would just, at that size with his strength, be a physical presence on the floor, be a really good rebounder that could knock down the face-up shot from 15 to 17 feet. He was a really good player. That's why he had a long career. A.J. Davis, who is 6'9", inherited his dad's ability for being an aggressive rebounder and created assignment nightmares this postseason for defenders. He can play anywhere from the 1 to 5 position and has often been used to help point guard B.J. Taylor bring the ball up the floor. The way he plays on the court, that's the way he is off the court. He's always into something, talking and expressing his opinion. UCF guard Matt Williams said, he's been good for us.